Hello! Okay, so I just want to start off by saying thank you so much. I am literally in awe of just y'all. Like, I never thought I would get, like 50,000 subscribers, and I'm just so grateful and so blessed to have this channel and to have such an amazing like base of subscribers. Y'all have been so kind, and I am just so thankful for y'all, and thank you for your patience as well. I do my best to upload on Tuesdays, which somebody called Cozy Tuesdays, which is really cute, and I really enjoy that. But sometimes I don't. And mostly it's because of school, and I just need a break. Which I'm trying to be better because, making an audio a week isn't something too difficult, but I do have exams coming up next week and the week after, so I am a little bit stressed, and I'm actually trying to study, but I'm going to do my best, and I hope I can release this audio Tuesday, so I hope it's okay. And I do want to apologize for my voice. I went back home over the weekend and for Thanksgiving break, and I'm kind of congested. I don't know if it's from allergies or what, so if I sound a little bit like snuffly or whatever, that's probably the reason, so I hope it doesn't bother you too much. But again, thank you so much. Like, if somebody would have told me I would have had like 50,000 subscribers, I would have been like, nah, he's tweaking. But I'm so grateful, and I'm so thankful. So thank you guys so much. It means so much to me. Like, I'm absolutely like in awe. Like, like I can't even believe it. So thank you guys. Because I'm very original and not trite at all, I'm doing a Q&A again. I like doing these just because it is like a little bit easier, so I don't have to like think too far ahead. But I'm gonna do my best. But thank you guys. Thank you for everyone who asked a question. And even if you didn't ask a question, I hope you still watch this or listen to this. Because I used to really enjoy like ramble audios, so I hope this might be beneficial to y'all. Okay, first question. I'm gonna try to pronounce some of the names, and then some of the names I probably won't even attempt, which I'm sorry, but I promise I'm illiterate, but we'll see. Like this one already, John Malozzi. Oops. Asks, what's some advice you think is important for college? Great question. I'm currently a junior, which is wild. So this is my third year in college, and even at this old age I'm in, I still don't have like the perfect answer for that. Man, okay, I think one of the best things for me, and I think a lot of people, is the social aspect of college. I'm a very academic person, like coming from high school, like I care a lot about academics because I want to get a good job, and I crave like financial stability. So I'm not saying like forget about academics, but I think the social aspect is so important, and it really affects your mental aspect in academics as well. This was asked in like the other Q&As, but like I was like going through a rough time my freshman year in college because I had some friends that came over from high school, but I wasn't talking to them as much, and I was like, no, I'm gonna focus on academics. And I did, and I was like doing pretty well, but like my mental health was like so messed up, you know, and like, and it was because like I wasn't out there making like social connections with like people. And so I was like, no, like I gotta start like hanging out with friends, because I met like 2 great friends in my chemistry class. But like I was always so busy, so I never like hung out with them, and like I was like, no, I need to study by myself, blah blah blah. But it really messed me up, and I was like kind of in a darker place. Actually that's like why I started listening to roleplay audios. So that's like my origin story. But going back to your question, I think getting a really good group of friends who like support you, you know, who just like cool, like want to hang out with you and go out to eat. I don't know, like I have like, me and my friends, we got together and watched like the first 2 Twilight movies. It's like a fun little like girls' night, but doing things like that, having hangouts, and then but also like they'll still support you in an academic sense. So having that good balance, I think, something like that. But you got this. Like I'm struggling too, and tons of people are struggling, so we're all struggling together. But you got this, John. Let's see. Okay, Sinbad asked, my question is, what major event or time period in my life shaped me into the person I am today? And do I have any strategies or systems I'd recommend for dealing with challenges you might face in life? Man, that is a hefty question. That is a hefty question. I think I have little major events that kind of happen throughout my life. I don't know if I can just pick one. I think for me, my faith is a really big part of who I am. I was like baptized at a young age, but I think going into college, that's where my faith really began to grow, because I was in such a dark place, you know? It's like when, you know, in the darkest places, that's when you start looking for the light. So my faith really began to grow, and I think that's really shaped me now, because it's really changed a lot of my mindset. You know, when I would do things and try out for things or whatever, and I would like not get it or things, I had a very pessimistic attitude about it, and I'm still kind of a pessimist now, but I kind of see those things as like God shutting doors. But that's a big part of my life. It really is a driving point. I also, there's a big moment in my life, it's kind of dark, so I won't get too much into it, but not dark in like a bad way, I guess, but that one kind of shaped me, made me look at life a little bit differently and not take things for granted. You know, I'm lucky enough to, you know, have a platform and have such great people like y'all in my life, so I really try not to take things for granted, and I think that really helps. That you kind of start seeing the beauty in everyday life, like in just driving and, I don't know, going outside and looking at the trees changing color and being able to like experience it, and things like that, eating good food and laughing till like your stomach hurts. I think that's a good way. And then I guess facing and dealing with challenges, man, I think for me, I think first I pray. Praying says, I don't know, it kind of helps you connect with God, but also kind of you get to talk through your problems, you know? And either you kind of realize that this problem isn't as bad as you thought, or, oh, maybe I should pay more attention to this problem. So I think that's a good step, but also like talking with people you care about or like trust. if like they really care about you, sometimes they do want to know what you're going through, you know? So try not to do things all by yourself sometimes, and let others like help you and guide you. That was a good question. That was a hefty question. Okay, so Brenyos asked, how would I feel doing more multi-video series like I used to do? Like this series, I guess. Yeah, I want to do more. I love doing them. I like adding that sense of like storytelling. I just think it's so fun, and plus it's like fun when you click on a playlist and there's like multiple videos and you can like just play it all through and it's like a whole story. I really like that too. So we're on the same page. We both like that. I think for me those were the hardest ones to do. Is like creating a story and trying to make them different from each one, because like, let's be honest, like at the end they're gonna all be kind of similar, so that's how you get there. But differentiates it. But yes, I really want to keep doing those. Like I promise, like I will do it, and hopefully over like winter break I'll be able to do it. I do have a job, but it is part-time and I won't be too busy, so I'm really hoping to make it. The only issue is that it's just hard because I don't like listening to my voice, so I hate having to listen to it because I need to hear like what's happening, you know, so I keep things consistent and there's no like obvious plot holes. But yeah, that's a good one. Gosh, I should really get on that. I know, I feel so bad. I feel so bad because I like start like a bunch of them and like none of them are done. So I'll be better. I'll do better. I'll do my best. Okay, so Sam the Sixth. Oh, thank you. How does one do such top tier audios within one take? Oh, that's very kind of you. So a lot of my videos were done, I don't know if I want to say one take. I'll start off and I'll get like a minute in or something, and then I might like mess up, but I usually try to have it where there's no cuts, because I think it helps with the flow better, but also because I'm kind of lazy and I don't have to edit it because I don't have to listen to my voice. But I will say my first like 5 audios I made, those were all done basically like in one take. But you're very kind. I try to do it in one take, but it might be like the 3rd time. But thank you. And then I think recently my more longer videos I have been doing, like if I mess up I'll just cut it and try to splice it the best I can. Okay, so unicorn, oh that's cute, ask pancakes or waffles. I love pancakes. I do like them more than waffles. I don't know why. I just really love them. Oh my gosh, there's somebody driving by. They're like bumping their music. I have this like whole, like, it's not even a setup. I'm in my closet and I have like my microphone stacked on pillows and I have like a blanket around to try to like muffle the noise as best as I can. It's like not the best setup, but I think it does a pretty decent job. Back to the question. Favorite Bible verse for when I'm feeling anxious about the future. Which one is it? Hang on, I gotta look it up. I wrote these all down, but I don't have my notebook with me. The car just drove by. Let's see. I think, okay, I use this one a lot, and this is also my favorite verse, which I think somebody has later, but it's 2 Timothy 1:7, and it's for the Spirit of God that gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline. I cannot say that. I think in one of my versions it's like, for God did not give us the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and sound judgment. But anyone versions, that's my favorite one. It's just so beautiful, and I love it. Okay, next question is, what am I studying? I am currently a business major, or more specifically marketing. Yeah, I actually came in as a biochemistry major because I wanted to be a doctor, and I got like a month in. I was doing okay, but I was like, man, I don't know if I can do this for like 8 or plus years. So I switched out of that really quickly, and I got into business, which I'm so much more happier in. But yeah, marketing. They also asked, do I like video games? I actually don't play video games. I know. It's so lame of me. I don't have an Xbox, I don't have a PC. I have a laptop, but it dies on me now like 3 times, even when it's plugged in. Or a PS4, and I don't have like a Nintendo Switch. I played the Switch like 1 or 2 times because my friend has one, and it's pretty fun, but I'm not like a big video game gal, which I know is very sad. Okay. Soulmate ask, do the characters I play reflect my own personality traits? And what do I enjoy most about creating ASMR? Yeah, I think a lot of my characters have my personality in them. Of course I try to show like the best side of me, but I think, yeah, I really do. I mean, of course it's like not all of like my personality, but I think it shows. I think each of them have a little bit of me, and it's because I think somebody asked this later, but I don't write scripts, so I wing it basically. So of course I'm gonna fall back a little bit onto my own personality. What do I enjoy most? I think I like the aftermath. Like the feeling of like, not relief, this like, oh, I made an audio. But I love reading comments. Like, I really do enjoy reading comments, and I think it's really fun. So I really like that. I like it when people are like, oh, this really helps me, and I'm going through something bad, but like this really helps me see, life in a different way, and I feel like, I can really get up. And I don't know, that just makes me feel really good. But I think it's the people aspect, and how it affects y'all. Let's see. Eagle Strike 10 asks, how is my day going? Pretty good. Excuse me. I drove back from home, back to my college town. Oh my gosh. Today, so lots of driving, but it was really pretty. Like, a lot of trees are changing color, so that's really nice. And like, you just have these long strips of roads, and you can just see like all the trees are kind of like, I don't know what it is called, but like when they're all like on the side of the road and they all kind of like fold inwards almost, and it's just so beautiful, especially the red and orange. Like, oh, it makes the drive a lot better. Okay, Tika asks, what's your favorite type of ASMR to do? That's a good question. Favorite type? I think Q&As. I think Q&As are just the easiest to do. I think they're fun because I get to ramble and talk and hopefully put some of y'all to sleep. But that's my favorite one to do. But I think something might have asked this later, but the easier ones, or another easy one, somewhat is I think the reverse comfort ones. Because I usually record those like after I take a test or I get a grade back I don't like or something bad happened to me, so I just like go into my closet and plug my microphone in and set everything up. Be like, basically whine and not cry, but almost cry, I guess, about how bad my day is. But at least I can turn it into a reverse comfort one. The heartbeat ones and like the sleeping ones, they're not too hard. I think it's like I'm not actually sleeping, so I'm trying to like keep my breathing consistent, and I don't know, I just wanted to sound cute and not like I'm suffocating. But I think it does a lot of strain on my laptop, more than it does for me, because my laptop just struggles with anything over like any audio over 20 minutes. It takes a hot minute. But yeah, definitely think Q&As and then reverse comforts. Okay, Andy Z Awesome asks, when you write your own scripts, do you imagine us responding to your lines? Yes, I try to imagine. That's why I try to keep the conversation as natural as possible, and I try to imagine like what the listener would say back to me. Like obviously it's not gonna be 100% perfect because like everyone's unique, but I try to keep it somewhat vague enough. But I don't want to make it too vague where it doesn't feel personal. But I try to really keep an idea of like where I want the dialogue to go. But yeah, great question. Okay, Loris says, or asks, do I listen to ASMR roleplay myself? Oh my gosh, excuse me. Great question. I used to. I mentioned before, but that's like how I got into making ASMR roleplay, was because I was kind of in a dark place my freshman year. So I used to listen to a lot of it. Like, it was a crazy amount. I'd listen to it every night. Or like just when I was like sitting down, like when I had a break between studying. But yeah, I listened to it a lot. Like basically, oh my gosh, like a year ago. But no, I don't listen to the role plays anymore, but I might listen to like a tapping one now and then or something like that. Because I'm like luckily in a much better place, and I usually get super tired, so it doesn't really take a lot for me to fall asleep anymore. Let's see. Okay, Lone Knight says, how am I doing? I'm doing well. How are you doing? And favorite Bible verse when I feel like giving up or feel alone? I mean, 2 Timothy always comes in clutch. But I don't know, that's a good one. That's like my favorite one. I think it works in like every situation. Like God didn't give us the spirit of fear, but of like love and power and sound judgment. So there's a lot it covers. And what's my favorite subject in school? I'm taking this. It's for like an elective I have to take, but I'm taking this architecture class, and I like really enjoy it because it's really easy. But the professor's so nice, and it's mostly just like speakers coming in and like a short like assignments every like 2 weeks or so. So it's really easy, but it's fun, and like you get to hear people in like the actual field coming and talking about like their expertise. So I really do enjoy that, actually. But yeah, I know it's not even my own marketing subject. Oh no. Okay, Brayden asked, what do I think is a good career to go into / study at college? Brayden, I switched majors as well. I switched probably like 5 times. One time was like to get into like general studies, including also like within my own like college. But anyway, I think if you're really math focused, like you like math, you like numbers, and also if you have an interest in coding, I would definitely say engineering. It's a very good field. It's very hard, but like if you like numbers and you kind of like physics, get into that. If you like again math but you like coding more so, definitely computer science. Cybersecurity is such a great field to get into. So that's a good one. Of course, like being a doctor would be nice, but it is difficult and it is extremely hard, and sometimes getting like a biology degree or chemistry degree and just go into research, you won't make a lot of money, but like if you enjoy it, then go for that. I know there's law, but that's not something I'm good at. But if you're thinking about going the business route, I would highly recommend accounting. I would have loved to go into accounting, but accounting was just not for me. Accounting isn't necessarily math, it's a big puzzle. It's knowing where things go, and you have to be able to read income statements, and how to balance a balance sheet, and just like knowing like, oh well, this is accounts receivable, and this is whatever, or this is accounts payable. So it's a big puzzle, but if you're just good at that, I think it's people either like really like it or they're good at it, and that's why they get into that field. I am neither. Another one would be like the second one from that would be finance. But finance is all math, and you have to always be up to date with like stocks and the stock market, so all that. I think architecture is a good major as well. I mean economics, but you got this. Let's see. What's a song, piece, or track that I find comforting? I don't even know. I love listening to movie soundtracks. I don't know, they're just so good. But I find comforting, I don't know. I have no idea. This is like Tom Cruise movie, like The Way of the Samurai. That has a great soundtrack. Also like Interstellar, just like beautiful. But I was really looking to movie soundtracks because they have such great pieces. Let's see. Do I like Kirby? This is by Presto Kirby. Yes, I like Kirby. What is my favorite story from the Bible? My favorite story, I think, would just have to be Paul's. Just how he goes from being Saul, a man who like hates Christians and like even like killed them, to being such a devoted like follower of of Christ and of Jesus and be like a disciple, and literally getting like, he got whipped and he got beat and he got like all these things, and he was like thrown in jail, and he like never wavered, you know. He's always like, I got beat and I got like whipped. He's like, but I still love Jesus. And I don't know, this is a beautiful story. Like it's a huge like redemption arc for him, and how like a man who hates Christians becoming like a devout Christian follower of Christ. Beautiful story, highly recommended. And it kind of shows like how God really is big on using like broken people, because you know we're all broken, but he uses the people that like you never think, you know, could be redeemed in a sense. Beautiful story. Oh no, Atavistic King 83 ask, am I going to ever bring back the Bible study series? Yes, I will most likely bring it back. I just, like I said, series, it just gets me. But also I put a lot of care into those because I don't want to, you know, falsely say something, because that's definitely not my intentions. I want to be very like factual and very like from the book, as we like, you know, you should be. So that's just like kind of scary because I don't want to say something wrong and like lead others like down that wrong path or anything. But yes, I definitely want to start. But I don't know, I really like doing those, and I know like a lot of people we listen to, they're not even Christian, but they're like, I still watched it, and like that's like really kind of them, you know, like even if they don't believe it, they're still being super kind, and like I'm so thankful for that. And y'all are like, it's just so respectful. Like y'all are absolutely great and fantastic, and like just like thank you for even like giving it a try, you know, when you don't have to. So I'm really thankful for y'all who listen to them, and to like those who are believers and those who aren't believers. Like y'all are very sweet and very kind, so thank you. Let's see. Dude named Alex asked, how and why did you come up with the idea of my channel? And the second is, what ASMR videos do I enjoy doing the most? I got the second one answered. Q&A's, or reverse audios, or reverse comfort audios. The first one, how did I come up with the idea of my channel? I don't know. Like I said, I was watching a lot of roleplay channels during my dark days, and I think, I mean, obviously because I was watching like the boy ones, I didn't, not a lot of like the girl ones popped up, and I was like, oh, there seems to be, you know, a hole, it's a lacking area. I was like, let me try it out, and I can, you know, be one of the like a female one, you know, for like, I guess I'm mostly like male audience, I guess, because that's like the most of my views are from like guys. Shout out to the ladies. But I knew that I wanted my channel to be wholesome, because I think a lot of the other like female ASMR, like girlfriend ASMR channels were a lot more of like lewd audios, and I was like, man, I can't do that. Like, what's this? I can't do it in a cute way, you know? Like, it's not gonna be good for both parties. But I saw that there wasn't too many like wholesome ones, and I wanted to be a wholesome channel for people who needed that support like I did, but didn't want to watch a lewd one, but wanted like a wholesome one. So I think that was where like the main basis of my channel came from. And I think I said before that like I was either gonna name my channel Cozy or Comfy, and I'm really glad I chose Cozy. Man, that would have been really awkward having characters named Comfy. Hi, I'm comfy. Okay, Jose Rodell asked, what's my advice for time management? Bro, we're in the same boat. I found it extremely helpful for me to write everything down. I'm a very organized person, and I think having a planner really works for me. And I just like blocking out my day, like 6 a.m. wake up, like 6:30, like be dressed and have my face washed, blah blah blah. Like eat at this time and leave at this time. So I think doing that and doing that beforehand, like not just like the day, but like doing it like the day before. I mean, often like doing it in the morning too. That's a good one. And trying to really stick to it. I think it kind of forces you to be a little more accountable with your time. And I don't know, I like checking things off a list, so it kind of helps me do that as well. But hey, like, you got this. Let's see. Pings, chicken salads. So do I listen to my own ASMR? I do not. I do not. Anytime I like go to my channel to check out like the layout of it, and plays one of my videos, and I always have to like have to pause it or mute it because I just can't listen to it. But I hope y'all can listen to it, and I hope y'all like it. Let's see. If there's one cozy in particular you can name as your favorite from any of your audios, who would it be? Ooh, that's a good question. I like roommate cozy. I think she's funny. I think she's cute. I like how she punched somebody in the face. I like how she works out. Even jogs. Blah. She likes making like kind of dirty jokes. I think she's like a cute character. I think she's like a little bit more realistic in a sense. I really like that storyline. I think it's a fun storyline. Like, who doesn't want like a nice girl to move in and be your roommate, you know? Who's funny sometimes. But I don't know, I really like her, and I hope y'all do too. So thank you, Brian, for the question. Let's see. Adam Bednar as what is my favorite free time activity? I'm low-key lazy, so if I have any free time, I like just watching TV or like reading, I guess. I love being in bed and just watching something. It is just so comfy and it's so comfortable. But I do like working out too. I've gotten more into lifting. I say that like I'm lifting heavy amounts. It's hard. I struggle. But I'm getting there, and I'm sorry if I sound stuffy. I'm doing my best. Let's see. Am I into music, anime, video games, sports, or anything? I've gotten more involved with sports just because, like, I don't know, we have like a football team at my school, so it's fun, like, you know, especially when your team wins. But yeah, I like watching TV. I don't play video games. I do watch some anime. I haven't been able to find like a good one, so I'm in this weird like slump right now. Like an anime slump. I just can't get into some right now. Really weird. Let's see, music. Really into indie pop, slowed down songs. And again, like movie soundtracks. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Bennett's music asks, can I remember my dreams? Or have I ever written down a dream I've enjoyed? I haven't written them down, but I do remember some. It's much easier to remember nightmares. I still remember like a nightmare I had like when I was like in high school. It was so weird. It was awful. But in that nightmare I could like, I think I realized it was a nightmare and I kept telling myself to wake up and I like woke up. Really strange, really odd. But dreams, I had some really good dreams, I think. I think I've definitely had dreams where I've been like eating food and it was so awful waking up and like not have actually eaten anything. But yeah, great question. Soggy Billy asked, what kind of job do I want to do when I'm done with college? Any job that will make me financially stable. I think something just involved with marketing. I love to do social media marketing. That seems like a very popular one these days, but something like that, or something with like production, marketing, advertising. I don't know. We'll see where the Lord takes me. Let's see. Danny Lopez Calderon asked if I could go. What's a country I would like to visit? I would love to visit like Scotland or Ireland because I speak English. But also because like they have such a deep history and it looks so beautiful. I don't know, I'd love to visit there, but I would also love to visit like South Korea because the food looks so good. But you know, sadly I can't speak Korean and that would be kind of difficult, so I would either have to learn a little bit or do a study abroad. But I don't know, I guess an English speaking country first, and then maybe move up. But thank you. Chad Thunder. Chad. So when you're sad or just not feeling good, what do I do? I think I said it before, but pray. It just helps, you know, like I pray before a test, and then after I get done with the test, I pray again. Because at that point, like, there's nothing else I can do. And that's what I do. I pray, and then I'll like go out to eat, or I'll try to hang out with friends. I think that hanging out with friends really helps. But also I like to work out, especially when I'm like really stressed. Just because physical exercise can really help with anxiety and stress. Because it's like you're burning away that, and because your body's like focused on surviving when you're working out basically. But also you're like being healthy too, so that's what I like to do. Let's see. I think Human, a very fun name. Asked if I was a Christian by choice or by other reason. And also that I was your first roleplay ASMR they discovered. That's really sweet. Hopefully I had a positive impact on you, or positive viewpoint on roleplay ASMR artist. I think you have to be Christian by choice. I think you can say you're Christian but not really be Christian. So it's like a choice you make with God. Like, if you catch my drift. I'm so poor. I explain things so poorly sometimes, but it doesn't really matter what you say verbally. I mean, if you're a Christian, you probably shouldn't be, speaking bad about it, but a lot of people can say they're Christian but not really be saved. So I definitely, like, by choice, through the will of God. But hopefully I kind of answered that correctly. But thank you for the question. Sean MD asks if do I script my audios or improvise? I improvise. I think when I first started out, like my first roommate audio, I like started typing it, like, because that was my first video. I started typing it up, and I got like 10 minutes into typing. I was like, bro, this is only like a minute or two of dialogue. And so I was like, nah, this is gonna take too long. So I just like winged it. And the rest is history. So, but yeah, definitely improvise. Hope it's not too obvious. And I definitely prefer reading more of the New Testament. That is my drift. Erlendrow asks, what is my favorite cozy to be? Reverse comfort cozy. Just because I can complain. So that one feels very realistic, but I think roommate cozy is fun too, if she can remember what happened in the past episodes. But he also said I'd like to see more fantasy style ones. Yes, I want to try to do more of those. It's just hard because I don't know. I'll do my best though. Let's see. What is this? I think it's like Penguin the one. Will we be getting the roommate series back? Yes, hopefully. Yes, I will say hopefully. Yes, I will be making more. I just have to like figure out what happened and what transpired in the last episode. So, hopefully. That was a loud noise. What was that? Okay. Paul Van Ginkel asks, have I read through the whole Bible? I have not. I know. Really bad. No. No, it's kind of hefty. But I want to try. I think I'm starting with the New Testament first. I mean, like, I've read Genesis because that's classic. But I'm starting with the New Testament first, and then I'll work my way back. And then how long have I been a Christian? I was like baptized when I was 8. So it's been like 12, 13 years. Man, that's some quick math for you. That's why I'm a marketing major. Member of a Christian denomination. I would just say I'm Protestant Christian. I think there's like a Christian umbrella, then you have like Catholic, and then you have Protestant. And under Protestant you have like a lot. You have like Methodist, Baptist, non-denomination. There's a lot, but I'm good with any church that preaches from the Bible. But thank you for your question, Paul. Let's see. Definitely not a bot. That's a cute name. Who motivated you to start my own? Oh, it's who? Huh. I would say the Lord. Because I didn't talk to any of my friends or family about making a channel because it's a secret. So I think just watching other like boyfriend roleplay ASMRs, I guess that's the who motivated me, because I didn't really talk to my friends about it because, you know, hey, I think I'm gonna start making ASMR roleplay. You know, I know the looks I would get, but I don't know, I'm very fortunate. I'm very happy that I'm making them. So this is all thanks to y'all, so thank you guys again. Let's see. Deba Brat Sarma. I'm sorry about that. How do I come up with the ideas of making ASMR roleplays, and how does it affect my life? I just think of ideas. I think it's like, I don't know, sitting in bed one day, I'm like, oh, I would love head scratches. And then I was like, oh, I should make, like, do one where, like, the listener wants head scratches, and I could also make, like, a reverse comfort one where I want head scratches. So kind of like things like that. Like, I'm like, oh, I would love to cuddle, like, right now, or I would love to have, like, a massage. I would love to, like, someone to, like, listen to me vent and blah blah blah. So things like that. And how does it affect my life? It hasn't really affected my life because it's not like a super public part of me. But I think it affects me more mentally, like knowing that I have helped people. It just made me feel really happy. Of course, it's like, oh, I think these are kind of hurting my health, and it's like, oh man, now I feel bad. But if it's helping, I'm really glad. I want them to keep helping you, and I want y'all to feel happy, and I want y'all to be able to fall asleep. Because sleep is so important. So hopefully you're asleep by now in this video. But I'll keep rambling on for some of y'all who might be awake still. Let's see. Arbel asked, what type of videos would you like or interested in to try to make besides ASMR? I don't know. I think like daily vlogs would be nice because it's just easy to be like, oh look, I made breakfast. Oh look, I'm going to class. Now I'm eating, and now I'm working out. Now I'm driving back home, and now I'm blah blah blah. All this stuff. I don't know. But I want to keep making ASMR. I want to keep doing this because I really do like it. I really do enjoy it, and it makes me just feel happy. And TK has, am I a dog person or a cat person? I am a dog person. I think cats are really cute. I really do. But dogs are just, they have my heart. They have my heart. I am allergic to dogs though, and I am more allergic to cats. So I have to pop in like an allergy pill, and then I can pet them. Let's see. Yes, I will be making hopefully more ex-girlfriend videos. Hopefully I'll be making more videos from series. Ian M asked if I could go back in time where I just first started, what advice would I give myself? Oh, to be consistent. To be consistent, that's what I would say. No, I would tell me just to keep my head up and just keep making audios, because like you're helping people. And then I probably want to believe myself, but I don't know. I don't want to like go, if I could, I don't know if I would want to like mess up the timeline. But that's a fun question.